There we go. Hello, everybody. I want to do this first, then we'll dive further into what's happening for today. Just a little bit of gold sauce activities, then we'll jump into everything that needs to be done. Because there's a little list. That's just on little because I'm not going to do everything I need to do for my dailies and whatnot. I'm not going to do all of that. That's going to be a little bit much for a lot. Well, that will be all fine because some of the stuff that's planned will be tying into longer forms of grinding. I just need to try to account for all that. Go there, get blown up. All right, that's all good, and we still need to do our gold saucer daily as well, being the mini cactpot, and tomorrow night will be the jump up, so I have to make sure I'm on top of that. That's not too much of a problem. Oh, really? Oh my god, yes! I won! Yay! Alright. That was not gonna happen twice. That would have been funny, but it's not gonna happen twice. Okay, so that's it for the daily. Arms log, let's make sure. Oh, I didn't do the mini games apparently. Yeah, let's fix that before I forget all about that. Yeah, so as what this stream tile says, the main two goals of today will be wrapping up the Coils of Bahamut. We have the last third of it to worry about. But then I did unlock EUREKA, so we're going to finally start on actually doing the EUREKA content. I'm not going to worry about a best in slot for like a lot of stuff because honestly, most of the time I'll be fine. Oops. Okay, that's fine. It'll mostly just be starting to worry about actually getting the weapon starting to get worked up, and I should be able to just ignore the weapon pretty much for a fair bit. I should be able to. So I'm not even going to purchase it from the Calamity Salvager yet. Although something I did forget that I can do. Let me get my armory pulled up here. Because I have the replica of this. And this I cannot store. This I can store. So this is being thrown away. And that I need to store. So I will work on that really quick while I'm also around the area. Let's just TP to actual Ul'dah. And I'm also going to... The bench is still going, that's still going on, and the training of the squadrons is complete. So let's actually look at the squadrons first. So then I can actually send them out, I hope, on their actual weekly expedition. So let's look at them real quick. But yeah, this whole first part will just be maintenance. And I should still have... Okay, so I have one more daily session. Okay. In that case... This one? No, not that one. They already do it. Oh, here it is. Okay. What do you mean? I still need more... I still need more strength and tactic. Okay, so we'll start that then. So strength and tactic. I just hope mental will be fine. I hope. Yep, so that's going now. And before I forget, actually, I think I have a bunch of my old gear Yes. Yes, I do. To say the least, the answer is yes. So that's about to be a lot of Grand Company seals. Then I also want to spend some of my poetics, because that is sitting pretty high in my box right now. My totems of poetics, so I want to at least sell a good chunk of them. And yeah, that's at least most of everything cleared out, so that's fine now. All right, let's put the replica away. That'll be great. Then I think that might be about it for cleanup, I think, if I recall correctly. Yeah, so that's still fine. There's nothing much else I can really do about my leaves unless I actually go out of my way to farm leaves. That's all gathering, and I'm not going to bore with gathering because unfortunately gathering is just not fun to do. An in room. Okay, so let's put it away. The glamour dresser. This is where I put the... Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Did I actually? No, wait. Yep, I did. I did to both of these, actually. Let's do main hand, offhand. There we go. Replica. Perfect. Now we have the Kaiser Necklace Zeta. We have the Knifeless Lux, and we have the Marvelous Fist. We have 3 of the 5 right now. That can be completed. Let me specify. Perfect. So I think with that, I think we're actually good. I think we can actually get started on one of the 2 main goals for today. Also, bear in mind, I don't know how much time I'm going to have today. Unfortunately, a lot got through on my plate today. But I absolutely wanted some time to just do some pieces of content. So the main thing we do have to focus on is Bahamut. That is by far the main thing that has to be worked on. We have to finish Coils of Bahamut. Need to. That is above anything else right now for today. So once when we get Bahamut done, then we'll take it more casually. I should just be able to do EUREKA decently easy. But then... Will I be fine on that? Oh, I might not be. You know what? I think I will be, but I'm literally like going to be right there on the cap. I think I will be. So yeah, I'll just have to take a look around what I can use my poetics on. It's all good. Urianger. There you go. Fragments of Truth. So we have to prevent Bahamut's return. As wont to cast light, where Sora's secrets lie hid in darkness, so that which he illumined. Yeah, I got into the groove of Urianger last time I did Coils. That is not the case now. I'm like starting from fresh with this guy. Oh my god. Underrated by the burden of knowledge that was heavy on her heart. From our side, as her vigilant blade. Yeah, we just have to support Alize. She's got a lot on her mind. Oh, hello, Alize. Lady, how may I serve you this day? I've met with some difficulty in my mission. We're grateful for your counsel. You know, Bahamut's physical forms returning beneath the flats as we speak. That is true. Friends returning to stable two remaining husks. That's sustain. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, we're only we're already 2/3 done, and only one of the 3 is disabled. So how are we going to manage this? I know. Still something. I'm good. I'm good. Everyone on mission is delayed as the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Last, though I have returned the locations of the fragments leading to the house, I'm unable to find a way to enter them. Ah. Well, are we just going to straight shot 2 of the 4 then? Is that it? Right. Though thou didst consign fallen alligators, blessed oblivion. You can say his name. I've not forgotten that my grandfather's waiting for us. He's not Voldemort. You can name him. I remind you that I must offer for myself that the man whom we both love and revered is no more. Remembrance is but a shade which defileth his memory. Yeah. Yeah, or I'm not straight from the course. Alright. We should get going pretty much. Yep. Let's make that push. Alright, we shall head to the burning wall. Dry bone, and away we go. Alright, let's see what this has in store for me, huh? I wonder if we're just going to immediately get the Bahamut stuff up and running, or if we're going to go back and forth. This does make the most sense for an area to enter with Bahamut. This does make a lot of sense, I will say that. So it's gotta be like around there, I guess. I just have a Alize's here. Really? Ooh. Ether's the problem here. Yeah, yet so far. Oh well. So, okay, yeah. So we are just kind of go to my baby. Where those contact? Ooh, contact. Oh, that's not good. We gotta hurry. Walk away. Dragon's soul. So we check on the other fragment, the one who has not been responding. Ow. Wall. Oh, you're not where I want to go. There we go. I forgot how pretty this area is with all the blue crystals bleeding into the red over here. Oh yeah, now that's where Bahamut. This is where we're going to make some fun progress on the Bahamut stuff. Oh yeah, like right here. Head up. That's what to do. You guys ever wonder if my bones were gonna be ground up and used to bake bread? Jesus. Nothing I show you. Well, you're down. The tip of the fire was exposed, the rest encased in Brocken crystal. Maybe right around fragment, but it looks to take time. Reports conclude that entry is unrealistic. Both ends are. Damn. What's option C? Okay. A way has been found. Processing plant in northern Thanalan. Thank you for your patience. A little bit longer than I thought, because I actually had to communicate plans in regards to what this weekend was gonna look like, so it's all good. It's all good. Get this open, actually. Got a way in? Plant. Oh, that's right there? Awesome. Voyager. Yeah, and there should be a quarter crystal spy here somewhere. I think that is. My apologies. Wait, there are no fragments here? Oh, where we always ended up. Okay, so we're going to use that area to somehow get to the other two. To die. Those are aware of this mission. Oh well. I bet it's Alpha now. Well, let's head back up. Yeah, right here. Oh, hey, look at that. Just I have an aetherite right here. Awesome. There, the first one was grateful returns of the House of Levier. It is Alpha now. Yep, it's Alpha now. So it's you who was helping Urianger. Who else could it have been? You were no intention of making other details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing panic. But given those at stake, namely the start of the realm, must be willing to accept help when it is offered. Would we not agree? Or at very least, do not be cross with Urianger. Was it my behest that he kept silent? We will speak later. Forgive me. But knowing full your intent, I judge it me that Master Alpha not be informed. That the Grandsire has become Bahamut through all his noble blood course yet through both your veins, and he must be struck down. You hear that? Legacy. Man. So the twins are fighting. The twins are fighting. You guys never forget. I was understand. I did not question your resolve only once it came. For your own, you'll be able to send yourself see why you desire so fervently to protect yours. Yeah, you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. Well, let's figure this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's returns all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection in striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I'll be accompanying you this time. I would be present for his final moments. Very well. However, she makes the decisions. Well, we're gonna die. I'm finishing this up. Your liberative thrust. I will say, I did try the Oreo brownie one a second time actually, because first one I had to refreeze because of me doing something else in the house. This one I tried fresh from. And I will say, I think it being refrozen does help if it's more solid. I will say that. Alright. Just walk through that rock. It did nothing wrong. All right. That's right there. Okay. There you go. It's ready. We start inside the house. Okay. Here we go. The last 4 coils. Sorry, the last coil. Also, that done. Raids in here. Here we go. So the final coil. Turn 1. So she was getting, well, no, I think it's getting 100 per. At right. So yeah, this will be at 400. Also, damn, 4,000 yalms. Levios. This is how it looks on the inside. Husk still functions. Support. Come to the right place. But there's no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let's make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. These are similar to the previous husk. They held a chimerical beasts. They may well be part of Bahamut's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. And let us be away. Low. Oh, probably that. 23%. Oh yeah, so okay, so it should be 100. Okay. Here comes 4 more. Go. Oh wow, and it's already ready for me. Thank you. Be a funny here. Ah. Man. There we go. All good. Wait. I just got here. Kidding me. I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to ignore that last one. Those faces? Really? No, never mind. They are chimera beasts. They look like faces from afar. There. And goodbye, might I say, as well. Hi. Hey. Alright, turn 1 done. Of the last coil. Wait. 2 minutes. Let's pick up. Oh, Neo this time. So we have high, just regular, then Neo. Interesting. There we go. Other achievement points. So I'm happy about that. Well, you two. Keep up. Are the 12 dragons and so many? We were of the Algans possesses the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. It's plain that no love was lost between the Algans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep such a great number here? Bahamut do not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians of the as the Algans created, both living and unliving, was surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something. Tell you what. Have you not managed to determine by whose will a Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first, I assumed Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Algans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer. However, Neil's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the shades mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the primal is given form by the will of worshippers who we have yet to. Oh. Oh, it's the dragons praying for Bahamut. As well as children, right before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Well, but the dragons of Eldwood summoned Bahamut. who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Alligans kept him imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. This was in the Alligan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress that they might sustain the crown's existence. Truly, the Alligans' ingenuity knew no bounds, neither did their cruelty. Jesus Christ. No wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. Do you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me. I merely acknowledge our... Let's be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to play the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Alligans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. Seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the promise of regeneration is also responsible for gas gave up. I'm good. Is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. Very glad to know that at least they put it all together before Alpha Noah could say anything. Very good to know. So that was, yeah, okay, so it is only a 100, so I'm good on my poetics then. I'm good on my poetics. I don't have to worry about those at all. Oh. Why are we on a moon? Generation grid, almost 7,000 yalms. We're on a moon. The one that looks like that steals Bahamut in the first place. God. Left or right? Let's go right first, the right way. I think it didn't matter. Or did it? Well, damn. I didn't expect to go down. Oh well. Looks like all roads lead to Rome. Oh yeah. All roads lead to Rome. What? Have to. Oh. Let me try and go the other way. Maybe I missed something. Did I miss something perchance, or what? Yes, it looks like all roads did lead to Rome. So what am I supposed to do here? Did I mess this up? Is all 8 players supposed to stand on these? So how do I deactivate them? That's my question. How would I deactivate them, huh? So let me just head back to the front here very quick. Let's head back on the right one. Let me see here. Okay, so that one just takes me back. Yeah, no, I just go back to the start then. So there's something here that I'm assuming I need all 8 players. So is there a way to do this in single player now? I am now curious. Let me see if this. Alright, so we're on the second turn here then. Okay. 300 fields. This is by standing on the blue buttons in front of them for a few seconds. So when the last appears, the players will need. Okay. Okay, hold up. So the players need to fight through trash mobs and clear 3 energy fields. So there's more of this. Lovely. So this is done by standing on the big blue buttons in front of them for a few seconds to open the last 2 barriers. The player needs to open one suicide by walking into the barrier, then going into the other one. Is that not what I did? Do I have to do this a different way, maybe? Because that energy field is still up, yeah. Yeah, so that is still up. Will that work then if I do this? I wonder. Because I see the other 2 energy fields down there, actually. I do see them. There. Okay, so it looks like that did not register then. Okay. How in the world is this meant to work? I think I need to watch a video on this low key. I might have to. I'm just gonna look up the Coils of Bahamut. Final coil. Turn 2 solo. Oh, okay, so that's not it. Here we go. After 1 die. Huh. hold up. I'm going to refer to a video here for this. So let's see what he does here for this. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I messed up. I don't know. Wait, do you guys stay on the front one? Oh my god. Is it actually that simple? Oh my god. Oh my god, it is that simple. Are you kidding me? I was standing on the wrong part. Alright. Lovely. Up. It should be this one, I'm assuming. All right, so that one's activated. So I'm gonna have to suicide and go in the other way. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Fine. Oh. Sure. Two, I guess. Well, regardless, I do need a suicide. I need to get to that side now. Okay. Alright. Take the shortcut then. Now go this way. Oh, I went that way. We go the right way. All the way back here. Ugh. Run it. Fuck it. Run it, man. Yep. Right way. Now return on this one. That should be able to deactivate this. For both of them. Let's wait a little bit. There we go. Perfect. That did work. Amazing. I still don't know what that's meant to do. So there's something here. Okay, here we go. Alec. "12 minutes." That's hilarious because I'm just a dumbass. We'll let this one go on then. Awesome. We're halfway done. What are we looking at? Wow, this looks like Bottle of Dalamud, yes. That just occurred to you? For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view, trapped inside a prison that was seriously large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied him the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. That hatred found an ideal vessel in Nail von Darnus. Anyways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed. Knowing of the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, this is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. All right. Next one. Oh, here we go. The control console right here.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
All right. That's a jump scare. Okay. Okay. I'll take that reading. Main bridge, 8,000 yalms.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on. Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
Yeah, the voice version AR is quite something.
To disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice.
I'm so happy this is voiced, actually. I'm actually really happy. I did not know that this back then got a budget. I'm surprised it did.
'Twas in the twilight of the third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, The dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god.
Man.
Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Allagan's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace.
Yeah, this was actually very important for going into Heaven's Word.
Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Allagan? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
So the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth.
Keep
If
blowing.
you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
You're getting a fireball. That's what you're getting. Oh. All right.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Is actually. Never saw that coming. How can you do it? That's the question.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
All right, damn. Here he goes. I can only imagine some going through this for the first time. Only imagine. Oh my god.
Grandfather is truly gone this time. But better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Huh?
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control.
Oh, so it is
These
you.
last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Oh, so we do
Yes.
get this.
Yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth.
We do hear this out. All right.
Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartana, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Bahamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
What?
continue this? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Not touching yet. Oh my god. That's what happened to that afterward. Oh my god.
As you have no doubt
That's beautiful.
surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether. This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth.
You were a phoenix, okay. I wasn't crazy about that.
Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me.
And he did.
Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Ah, very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the Coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Bahamut appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground, they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner.
This is Alex's fault again.
And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart. Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration, whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find.
One down.
This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer.
Man. One last little bit of gamey stall.
Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction, I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength in which I have faith.
Thank you for everything. Pray, take your rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alvino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May Light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
There he goes.
come, warrior of light. Our task remains undone.
That it is. Never expected to actually do that. Entry point. Oh. Last turn. The Burning Heart. I have to stay right at.
'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end.
Alright, good. This last part's also voiced sick. It does make sense that this one's voiced, but damn.
Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether.
Heard you.
He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Again.
Alize! Alize!
Damn. Quite the attack already.
I thought it finally over. I will not survive another blast. No. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
Definitely the ARR voice direction is something to behold, that's for sure.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last.
Well, some help will be great.
Let me join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Oh, where are you going? Wait. Big book, I think.
For the future of Eorzea!
This last task is yours. yours, warrior of light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
Whoa! Yo-ho! Oh, and that was where the 8 players come into play here. That's where that little animation is. God damn. Damn. Out of a bind. I banish you to the ether. There we go. Final coil of Bahamut complete. Oh my god. Did it. Did it. We did, Patrick. We saved the city.
You did it.
That I did. That I did.
But one task remains.
Turn it off. Let's be out of here. Some odd moms beneath the surface.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Here we go. There he goes. There goes the heart. Now the world can heal.
Tis done. He is is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Oh, yeah.
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good.
Yeah, so we're just gonna leave it between them
We
two.
cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Fear not, Alfino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough.
Here we go.
Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
Yes, let us set him at ease. That's another disaster fixed. And the Aether is gone. Alize's path. And here we are again. When I descend into the darkness of the desolation of northern Thanalan seems paradisal. Bronze chance revealed the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of the new primal is gone. Yeah. Anything else in here? Nope. Cool, so it's all just that stuff and coffers. Open them up. It's open. I'm actually curious. I'm curious. Actually. Alright. And after. Not bad. Pretty bulky, but not bad. Alright, cool.
There we go. So all that can now be exchanged for what I assume is gear. Okay. So after this, I'll take a short break. Then I will move on to at least a little bit of EUREKA as I kind of get my bearings down. Yeah, the warrior of light returneth, undimmed from the depths of darkness. By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission. If I forgot our relentless, we took the scenic route. Yeah, they're both fucking tattered, Jesus. Realm is safe. Out of the heavens, look at you. Horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have bored. Here, tell me, where are you hurt? Yetis. Yetis. A few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. We all to you in due course, dear friend. First, to those men which requires our immediate attention. Once we wish give us our entry to all fragments of Bahamut. This end, we convince other nations leaders that the danger is past, and invite other cooperation, ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Moment, union operating over this task manager and Wilmot Spice. Okay. Fine. I see now. You want to play it? You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. If you're further from the truth, he doesn't believe you. This one earnest belief that your brother have your best interests at heart. You're more than done your part, and he desire, and he deserveth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. As you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right. Did I remind you of your aversion to it? And it's settled. Don't worry, Alize, we'll just do our own thing for a little bit. Yes, now it. Our paths are different. We share the same goal, do we not? Of course, dear sister. That which we have just achieved together stands as a testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. Was that like the visit? Okay. I do a change. Garments is in order. Yeah, you're gonna need a change. And clean yourself too. Oh, simple change. Damn. All right. Landscape is the same, of course. There is no reason that it would be otherwise. It would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear.
I'm well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. World may change irreconcilably, but life shall ever go on. Let's take a closer look, shall we? No doubt that Alphino will do an admirable job concealing of the truth for the Calamity. And such truths as we revealed in those dark depths will never see light of day. I agreed that it must be so. The thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. Typical of you. Ever the hero. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. This spot will do. Grandfather, Nail, and the dragons are all those who were taken by the Calamity. Our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. The dust of our adventure has settled. I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea. And when I do, I will fight with all my being. You've done so much for me. One day, I hope to be able to repay you in kind. Yep, and then we see you in Heavensward, after you called me for help. I have no doubt but that you will continue to help those in need and grow ever stronger in doing so. I shall endeavor to do the same. And if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness as you are. Now it may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphino. Oh, that I believe wholeheartedly. That I fully believe. Little sibling rivalry going on here. But next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. And there we go. Coils of Bahamut is now finished. That actually took much longer than I thought. Like, significantly so. God damn. Alright, so let me actually see here very quick. Let me see here. So is there anything else I should be aware of? With this, or what? I don't think so, no. Relic weapons, good. Everything else is brought back up. I'm curious about... Wait, so my... Okay, so I'm pretty sure Cathon Tomes are going to have to drain those, and... Let me see. Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, I want to look at... Checklist. So I'll give that a minute. That's updating everything on there. Okay, that's done. So next up will be EUREKA. So I need to actually use the bathroom first, but I'm just letting everything update on this tracker here. That way I could then look to because I am curious about one thing actually. I am curious. So I'm going to first head to Kugane. That's where I can access this from. Alright, I should first head to Phenolin because I know my things are done. My squadron, and I can look to getting these taken care of as well before I start on Kugane. Or start that. But yeah, so really trying to get most of the content up and running here, but then I still need to figure out time in order to start to work on some other things. Is this done yet? Yeah, that should be done. Okay, so what can I even get from the Coils of Bahamut, actually? Nothing, actually. There's nothing I can get from. So that's fine then. Awesome. So there's nothing really else I exactly need to like really work on. It would at most be doing well, Savage now, but also doing the Odin quest. And that's about it. That's actually going to be about all I need left. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That is so fucking unfortunate. Is there no way for me to like barely balance this out? I might have to send it now. Yeah, I don't think there is, unfortunately. Wait, and are they done too? They are done as well. Awesome. Well, I might just put them on another 18-hour one. Honestly, and that might be what I do here. I can't be bothered to keep up with them for today at least. Not be bothered. Let's send them back on their way. I think, wait, up, and the map allowance is up as well. Okay. I don't care about now. Okay. So next up will be all my poetic spending.
So I do have something pulled up here as well. So let me actually take that quick break. Well, hopefully quick. I don't know how long my kids might last. So I'll just head to Modona for now. At the very least, we can get most of this taken care of right here. So, yep, so I'm just going to go on that break. A BRB screen, so just if anyone else has to do anything, that will be the time to do so. So let me be right back, everybody. There we go. Thank you for your patience once again. That felt good. That was neat. Alright, so I need to spend my poetics very quickly. Let me see here. So this should be it, right? No. Fine work. Oh. The hell? Yeah, so those I get. So are these all? Yeah, these all should be. Yeah, so rest of weapons. Okay, so I think it's you then I had to trade for. Yeah, for other probably. Yep. So those I got already. These I don't have. 1, 2, and that will be going into the Chocobo Salad bag. Perfect. So it's mainly these two I did have to check on, so glad that's done. I'm sure, yeah, that's whatever. Pursues map experience. No, that's from map. Yeah, so other is where I live, and I'm done with other now. Now it's all the relic stuff and war. Yep, that's all going to be the augmented things. Now, what else can I buy? Oh. Are you here? Okay. Alright, so unfortunately that's going to be about for my poetics for this area. So then I just have to look at my other areas then. Let me look at that. What is the other area for the poetic that I care about? Oh, it's Heavensward. Mainly Heavensward I will care about. I'll deal with that. That will be another thing. But we now have a task to do. So let's head to Ugane. Let's get started on EUREKA. We're just going to dip our toes into it, kind of get whatever beginning story stuff then, and start the process where I can get a handle on how everything works in EUREKA. That's going to be the goal. There we go. So at least it says where I can access EUREKA. So yep, right here. Okay. So journey to the Forbidden Land, EUREKA, Animos. All right. Here we go. So as far as I'm aware, everything is sight, or if you take damage based. So I'm probably not going to pay too much attention to the story here, honestly. Here we go. Duty commence. Is there anyone else even here, perchance? Because I know this is decently instance-based. I do know that. So as per usual, we always attune to the Aetheryte. Oh, I've got to look at that stuff yet. Into the Aetheryte. There we go. Yep, there's Geralt. So I think oh, there are some people here. Yo, I didn't even see them at first. Trial, let's start with you. I knew it. I knew it. From the moment we arrived, despite everything that has happened here, there can be no mistake. I hate to admit it, but you had the right of it. Said I will tell you everything if my suspicions prove true, and so I will. The reason I urge the silence to prove my participation in this expedition
is because this island is the Isle of Val. Self-same island that once served as headquarters and home to the students of Baldestian. An island that belongs on the other side of the world that was obliterated by a terrible magic. Fortunate to have been elsewhere at the time, but I know you were not so lucky. I don't suppose you have any idea how it could have ended up here in the glass ocean. Last, my memories of the incident are muddled. All I recall is the voice, that of the star, as I suspect, faint and fleeting but warm, and then I awoke on the shore of Old Charlian. Even for you, and utterly unhelpful for the rest of us. With that more than golf's chosen air I could have received this blessing of late. Where are you off to? Find anyone else that might still be alive. I'll thank you not to follow. I work better up. You're really cutting, you're really kind of loose now that you're here. All that you've yet to planning for bringing to this island. Let no one here say I'm grateful. I've heard enough from Galf. A proposal then. Should I learn anything of significance, I will return here and share it with the rest of you. Does that satisfy you? Yeah. He's a handful, I know. You are about to fall through that crack right there. You're like stepping on it right now. You're going to fall through. You need to worry about me. I'm more than capable of defending myself. As I know. So, we have mystery on our hands. Somehow the Isle of Val was transported from one corner of the world to this one. Is right in that our first priority should be to confirm whether or not any of our comrades that were here are still alive. If someone is, then perhaps they'll be able to help us understand what happened. You help more than you know. But before you can begin in earnest, it is important that you are properly prepared. The stories you heard about the creatures that roam these lands were no exaggerations, and I would not see you struck down due to carelessness. The girl has been working on something that'll be of use to you. Why don't you go and see if it's ready? I have various measurements to take in the meantime. Come and find me if you wish to speak later. Right, Geralt. So I do know we do have to start this properly. I might need to get the weapon though from the Calamity salvage. I'll just get. Are you mining? Where am I? Ourselves dragged into a fine mess, eh? Why not still wheeling that a tavern debt mine like a chef's knife, 15 pounds of flesh here and there. That's how we get. She got her hooks in you too. Well, it's no business of mine. Oh. We're here, and we might as well get the most of it. If they can, very elements are your enemy, and the only living creatures want them to make you dead. I probably heard from the others about how the beasties here have been bathed in the twisted ether of this place. Some will go stronger from it. Don't know about all that, but I do know that if you walked out of the gates, is that when it takes one? Yeah, you feel it in more ways than one. Then you improve your ability to endure the beast's attack. Rather, the ability to defend against the attacks of a given element aspect. So this is where the system comes into play. Little porky. Hey Road, I've been working on a solution. Magic and contraption as you can use to manipulate the elemental affinities and fight more effectively in EUREKA. Called the Magia Board.
Okay, so that's what you're proposing then, not the weapon. Yep. Yeah, then I do remember we always put them all in one row, and we're fine. Let's get started. All right, so I think we have to... Yep. Put it in the Magia. What's over here? All Magia restored. Magia may use fix Magia or remove it from your Magia board. Magia board acquired. That. So you have obtained your very own Magia board, and EUREKA, each creature is attuned to specific elements. Giving them a distinct advantage in battle, you'll need to make a judicious use of both the Magia board and Magia Slate to overcome your foes. Raise your affinity to certain elements by mending. Magia Slate as melting Magia Slate to your material board or spinning the board to change its alignment. Magia board is properly configured to an enemy's ethereal tilt and enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. So we're going to put the one in water for now. Okay. Okay. That's going to be mildly annoying then in that case. That's going to be mildly annoying. I can only rotate that 5 times. That's annoying. While taking the preliminary readings, something unusual came to light. Headquarters of the students' Baldician was situated in a tower which appears to be encased in a magical barrier. Someone or something seems to have activated our defenses. My only hope of this was the work of the survivors. The very possibility is enough to make investigating the tower a priority. Because how do we get there? Bears notwithstanding, traveling on foot would place us at the mercy of the wilderness. It would be safer to make use of the island's Ethernet. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be in the best shape at the moment. Not entirely sure why, but perhaps we could find a way to put it in good working order. So, I have 2 favors to ask you. One, attune to every ether shard you find. Any difficulties that you experience will help me get to the root of the problem, and if you can use them that issue, then all the better. 2, if you should come across a protein crystal, I want you to bring it. Make this request on behalf of our financiers, to be clear, which isn't to say that we should oblige them. We should. They have been quite generous with their support, after all. Sure, you've heard this too many times, but be careful. These creatures are unlike anything I've ever seen. Do not underestimate them. Remember to every Ethernet shard you find. I already did. A very good habit to attune to those immediately. There we go. Now I can purchase items. Perfect. Okay. So this is where I think I can get the potions, I believe it was, if I recall correctly. Items. Perfect. So there's a grade dark matter. Ooh, perfect. Heal whatever. Paralysis. Sleeping. Violence. Blindness. Poison. Here we go. So the EUREKA potion. I'll buy... That should be enough for a very long while. I will move these. And to that hot bar. I will move these away. I'll just move them like up. There we go. All right, so now I think it is just kind of going to come down to me starting to explore. So those level 1, so I need to start to look for like not those. All these are level 1. You know, I need to start to look at a little bit higher levels right now. Here we go. 1 and 2 starting out. Okay. Right, so that. Okay, so 1, 2. No. Let me try this stuff. No. Okay, I got you. There we go. Did that do it? No. There we go. Got it. Okay. So let's just start begin some stuff, and there's some level 3s down there I can start on as well. Around the level. We just have to keep on going then. This. Thank God I don't have to worry about my directionals at all. I have a little bit of time left on it. We're level 3 already, so we already had to move on to level 4. So I don't have to worry about you then.
I'm gonna keep it at a Vesper fast. Fine. Here. Any more Vesper paths granted? Yeah. Okay. Same here. In 5 now? Wait, 10. Hold on. Okay, so this should be good. God. On. Ah! Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot I do need to learn about this, huh? Okay, so what was this that needed? Well, how do I get a protein crystal? What do you do? Oh, that's just asking. Let's figure out if there's a treater. Is it you? Oh. Oh. Okay. Got it. Well, how do I deal with a protein crystal then? Well, I'm gonna go this way now. I don't know where this protein crystal is. Oh, I ain't gonna deal with that, no. Thank you. I'm good. I don't know where this protein crystal is. I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need a little bit more research before I do anything else. Maybe one of these guys will know for chance. No, you don't. No, you don't. Unless if you know. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, most of this is all fine. Yeah, you kind of just tell me everything there is about this area. Oh, okay, so this is just another way to this area here. Cool. So it doesn't really matter. And up here, yeah, like I'm only in like these starting areas then for right now. Oh boy, there's a lot then that has to be worried about with this. There's a lot. And then that's where I exit. Okay. Yeah, maybe I do need more research in this area. I do because no, I only like very, very vaguely looked at a guide for this. Only very vaguely. Maybe you guys have to sit down one day and just plow all of Eureka at the same time. So that might be what I need to do. But at least I got started a little bit. Kind of have the basic stuff down. Got the basic stuff down. Now it's a matter of actually getting down to this and doing the nitty gritty. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. But let me worry about this gear I now have. Leave Eureka. Also, between all the like callouts and whatnot, I need to learn those too because like I got a handle on the occult crescent because that was on content for me. I have no idea how to go about Eureka. No idea. So that will be something that will be handled later. But at least I have the Eureka potions here. What's this? Okay, but then here is where all the all this stuff is. That does not look great. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, and it's just the body? Yeah, so all of them is unique to Eureka. That's all good. Oh, well, there's that. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So it's this stuff here I need to worry about. Crafting material. Oh, wait, that's it? It's only crafting material? Wait, so is there any way I can sell all this stuff then? Hold up. Now I'm curious. It's only crafting material, then. Let me see here. Now my curiosity is. I have my curiosity. How much? These shouldn't sell for a lot. They really should. These do not sell at all. You know, they don't. That doesn't surprise me given how easy these are to acquire, but maybe some of this stuff actually can sell. Not really. You would rather do high quality. I'm assuming this as well. No, this decently sells, actually. For a consistent 2,000, actually. Not bad at all for that one. Next ether, yep, same thing. Would rather have the high quality variant. I can silk.
decently sells, so I will put some up then. Well, just this one then in that case. Decently sells. So we'll do it for... Not to crash the price too bad, we'll start with 700. And this should be, yep, also a case of high quality. Okay, so the rest of this I can actually just throw away or just sell properly. You know, these two are sold elsewhere, so I really don't need those then in that case. So let's get rid of these. This one doesn't have one. I'll figure that out later. That'll be another day I figure that out. But alright. So yeah, with all that being just gear crafting material, that's cool. Oh, and my expert roulette has me on boost. You know, I'll do that. That's actually really nice. Oh, I need to repair some stuff. Well, just this. So now we wait for that to pop, and then I think this will be the last thing I really worry about for today. Oh my god. Yeah, so I just need to learn a lot about EUREKA. That's my problem. There's a lot to learn. Here. Oh. Little 14 interview I'm seeing here. Actually, hold up. Is this about ever cold? Now I'm curious. You want to call it absolute zero? Damn. Well, so we shouldn't have too much longer where we get this done. While I'm at it, let me actually head to Ulda. Yep, need to start to turn in some of this stuff for more seals. With that, more gil. So I still have a bunch of other weeklies that I need to work on as well. There's still a lot more I gotta work on. But unfortunately, it's harder to maximize without being boring right now. Because for me, I have some crafting stuff and gathering via custom deliveries and a few other things. There we go. There's all that turned in. Okay, so all this, I need to figure out what to do with. This at most is honestly gonna be whatever. I might just toss it like very soon. Right, so recipes. Let me see here. These. Oh. Yeah, no, I am not doing that. I am not doing that. Oh my god. I'm not spending all that time on all that. No way, no how, no thank you. Way too much for me, way too much. Yeah, I'm just thinking right now at how I'm going to utilize all this. Thinking out loud. I don't think there's much I can really do. And also, yeah, I'm just going to not deal with this right now. I am missing out on that bonus, but it's fine, honestly. I want to kind of just relax. There is a few things I do have to do IRL, so I will be taking some time to work on that. This was about all the time I could really properly utilize without being up and down from the setup. So I'm going to end stream here for today. So tomorrow we'll be doing Legend ZA. We need to earn another legendary, so we'll be doing some special scans in order to get that taken care of. So that will be some fun to do. A little bit of fun, a little bit of tomfoolery, if you would. Let's head here first, because who knows, maybe I can do a little gold saucer activity while everything wraps up. Yes, I can. That's Air Force One. That's an easy one for me. So let's just do that, then we are good for the day. Yeah, ZA tomorrow. Unfortunately, the next little bit of time in regards to oh no, this is a tail. I thought there was a Hrothgar tail on the actual boy for some reason, but no, it was specific cowboy tail. So, because I know for the next 2 weeks, I'll be asked to do a little bit more during work because of someone taking a vacation. So I'll judge it accordingly, but I should be able to still do the regular streams. I should be able to. But do bear in mind, nothing this Sunday because of Mother's Day. And I do intend spending all the Mother's Day to actually be with my mother. So that will be fun to do for me, at least. And I do know in the upcoming weeks, ZA will be a little bit more frequent because I need to blast my way through
through something in ZA. I'm finally going to be working toward that additional Mega Floette option, because I was doing a little bit of research on how people quickly went through the game, and more or less I want to try and properly utilize that. But I will say I do need to start it on my own first. That's something I do need to start to work on, but I've just been wanting to play 14 recently, so that has been a little shade over me right now. So I need to kind of get out of that funk for that. Other tasks, I do know in 14, other tasks I can do is obviously more Eureka, more Baza. Well, we get started on Baja, I should say, but it's probably going to focus on Eureka for a bit of time because of me actually trying to learn it right now. So that is what more recent streams will be, more instance area focused rather than the actual story bits, because Alexander was fun. That needed to be done. And there is still a few more like Alliance raids I can work on, still a little bit more raid series I can work on. So those are all options I can do. But I do know I do need to actually learn Eureka. So that's probably going to be an immediate goal of mine. So expect to see a lot more of that in the very near future. A lot more Eureka streams. Will still be fun, but I just need to learn and actually apply it, because I did get a little bit further than I thought I would, to be dead honest, but it's going to be down to more learning how everything works, how all the raids are spawning in. Like, I just need to get that solid foundation down for it before I really start to go off the rails with it. But that's going to be it for this stream. Those were two ideas of stuff that's up and coming, and there's also going to be a few Grand Blue stuff thrown in there too. That's something that will be happening sooner or later as well. A few stuff is going to be live around this point in time, so I need to get that taken care of, because I think I'm approaching the end, in my opinion, for not my opinion, but for what I'm feeling to be kind of approaching the end of most of the grind in the game. Because right now, I mainly just have a few more things I need to work on between my Evokers and my Eternals, the two longest long-form things in the game. There is still Revens and now Taboo I can work on, but those are going to be much more less. And there is still obviously a few more things I can work on, but it's going to be more optional. Like the MK2s for Revens, that's more optional. There's also going to be dealing with a few other small things, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so I'm going to leave. You guys all take care of yourselves, and just if I don't see you guys tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon. All right? Well, y'all take care of yourselves.